So let's have a look at a keto diet. Fiber's important. Some raw.
Cheesecake and coconut oil.
No, we're not going to have cheesecake on the ketogenic diet for breakfast.
The healthy one, of course.
How do you do it then?
So the keto, remember the carbs are right down, so we want some savoury fruits. Brings us back to tomato, yeah. Cucumber. Avocado, yeah.
Good serving of olive oil, perhaps, to go with that.
Yep. Could be for one person, maybe half a teaspoon sprinkled over.
Half a teaspoon.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a lot.
No, it's not. If they can handle that, they could have more, but most people can't handle a lot because it's very concentrated. But what's the fat that we want the ketogenic pea? The coconut. So we had a young man who had a brain tumour, so we wanted him to have the coconut oil, and he could not handle it. Some people can eat off the spoon and love it, but he could not. So we made him a chocolate, and he could have a couple of squares of this after every meal. So what we do with the chocolate, it was coconut oil, carrot powder, and to make it creamy, we put tahini in.
Love it.
So it was basically that, and you can see that the carrot powder is slightly sweet, the coconut oil is slightly sweet. You could even put some coconut in that. Some shredded coconut and even some ground nuts. Especially cashews, because cashews are a nut that have a slightly sweetness about them. So our chef did all that and he was very happy. After every meal he could have two squares of his chocolate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But if it's brain issues, they could have fruit then, couldn't they?
No, because it's cancer, so we want it right down. Yeah?
I guess a dal would be nice for keto as well.
Very nice, yeah. Yeah?
For considering the chocolate.
Yeah?
I made it, but I had some dates with it. I mean, not for the keto, I understand that, but it did not mix together.
Yeah. So you melted the coconut oil, you really need to...
The dates and that it did not
No.
mix together.
What you need to do, if you're putting something lumpy in like that, you need to melt this and really beat these three together. Beat them together very well. Sometimes a little blender or a bay mix to just get the mix really good, yeah?
Often they say put in lecithin, but I don't know what.
Lecithin's like you can try it. And the other is play with it a bit. Maybe a little tiny bit of soy milk might get it around a bit better.
How much tahini did you put in?
I haven't made it myself. The cooks make it. But I think you're looking at maybe if you do a cup of coconut, you'd probably do a teaspoon of carrot powder, and you're looking at maybe a teaspoon of tahini. You know, you'd play with it a little bit. But that worked very well. Anything else can the keto have for breakfast?
Nuts?
I think they need a bit more, do you?
Protein.
Yeah, nuts.
Yeah, some nuts. He's 6 foot, this young man, and he's 20. We've got to give him a bit more.
Millet and
No grains. No grains on the keto.
How come?
Yeah.
Back to the cold chia and flaxseed porridge.
Yep, you could do and the other, what you could do is you could make even a dressing out of that. Well, what about some baked sweet potato? That'd help. Want to fill them up?
Buckwheat.
We're keeping away from the grains on the ketogenic diet.
So buckwheat grain.
Yeah, we'll keep away from the grain. And of course, after that, they can have a couple of spoonfuls of coconut oil or a couple of pieces of chocolate. Now, what can also be nice is a little bit of peppermint oil in that. Couple of drops in that can make it quite nice.
Could you explain what keto is?
Ketogenic?
Yeah.
The ketogenic diet is a diet that is high fibre, generous protein and quite generous fats. And it's designed to stimulate the liver to convert the fats to ketones. So the lunch we had today, the ketogenic diet, would we make any adjustments considering lunch today for the ketogenic diet?
I have a question for the breakfast still. Are there any fruits allowed? Or
Not on the ketogenic,
No,
no.
not at all.
Not great.
Not even berries.
Not initially. You're really trying to get that sweet right down.
Take away the potatoes.
That's right, yep.
Yeah.
So the lunch today would be a great ketogenic diet if you took the potatoes away and they had a few pieces of chocolate for dessert. Yeah.
If we cool the potatoes, can we eat them then? Because the starch changes when you cool it.
We want all starch out for the ketogenic. But for the cancer patient, that lunch today would have been perfect. They just don't have 6 pieces of potato. They might just have 2. Because Professor Constantini, he found that just under the skin of the potato, there are antifungal properties. So you balance it out with the GI and that. Why would we put someone on a ketogenic diet?
Lose weight.
Yes, they can lose weight, but specifically what's the ketogenic diet for? Healing the nerve cells, yeah. Healing, so the epileptic.